Welcome to Tangled in Books. I'm Carleni.
And I'm Yari. And today's video
is a book haul slash
experience
for BookCon 2017.
Yes.
BookCon 2017 happened at the Javits Center this year, June 3rd and 4th.
Yep.
And it was a Saturday and Sunday, and we went both days.
Yes.
And we're going to talk to you about our experience and what we got there.
Yes. So let's start off with Saturday. So we decided, let's go early. But not early like other people. People started lining up at like 4 a.m.
No.
And the show floor opened at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So you could get an idea of how early people were getting there. So we decided to get there at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to get there at 8. So we had to wake up early.
It wasn't early enough.
Yeah. So we got there, and then we went into the queue hall, and were we at the third section?
Second.
So yeah.
We were at the back of the second line.
We were in the back of the second section in the queue hall. So then we got there, we were waiting. It was like 8:15.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to wait till 10 for the show floor to open. Then when it finally did, we got upstairs to at like 10:15.
No, it was less than that. It was 10:10.
Okay.
It was pretty early. Like, it wasn't like a big deal kind of thing, but by the time we got there, the place we wanted to go to, which was the Epic Reads meetup.
Well, we were trying really hard to go to the V Squared event with at the Epic Reads Lounge with Victoria Aveyard and Veronica Roth. But we had gotten an email from First in Line, and they having this like underline thing, and they're like, "Oh, pick up your swag stuff."
It was like a fast pass. Like, if you got this email, you get like this
a tote full of
things, and it's like an amazing tote.
Yeah.
Like, this is the tote.
It says "Totes Books" underlined, and
it has a zipper.
It's amazing.
It's like the most amazing tote. It's like super sturdy. It's really good.
And then inside
has different things. First of all, we
got a beach towel.
It says
it's way too big to show in frame, so I'll put a picture of it.
Yeah, she'll show a frame. It says don't get my books wet. Had a power bank that's just underlined on it. It's pretty cool.
And there was also this little bag, just book stuff. This also has like the zipper.
It's made of the same
material as the tote.
So it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty amazing.
And then there was a box.
There was a box. Yeah. And the box had the power bank inside, but it also had other goodies inside.
Yes.
Had a
bookmark.
This was where
that was where the power bank was.
Yeah.
And then came with a pen as well. And then 2 books. Every box got the Golden Compass, and then
like a little like card of the Golden Compass, like, you know, those like lithographs where they put the entire like content of the book in an image, but I don't think it is. I think it has like a quote from it, like a really long quote. But this is the Golden Compass. I'm really excited to read it because I'm probably one of the very few 90s kids who hasn't read it.
I haven't read it either.
Aside from Yari.
And then there's also a second book, but not every box had the same book. We both got different books.
Yes. I got Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller. I was actually really excited because
when does it come out? Because it's an arc.
It comes out November 2017. I was really excited because that was exactly the book I wanted, other than Warcross, but you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were that the box was gonna have different books.
Neither did I.
The book I got was A Short History of the Girl Next Door. Is what that looks like, by Jared Reck. By Jared Reck. So that's what that looks like, and it comes out September 2017. After that, we went to see if we could get into V Squared. We went, and the line was really long, so we were like, forget that.
Yeah, we're not gonna,
So we just were
walking
around the show floor, trying to see what we could get. I don't know what else did we...
On day one? I don't remember what else we did. we did have a lot of fun.
Yes.
We went in telling ourselves, if we don't get what we want, don't be disappointed. Hang out with other people. Talk to people in line. It's like, if you go in with like a million expectations, you're gonna be so disappointed in the event. So I'm glad that we went in like thinking we're not gonna get anything, and then when we got something, we got pretty excited about it.
Okay. So you're walking around the showroom and the showroom.
Show floor.
And you went to one of
one of the booths. We're all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. They had a little spinny wheel.
Yeah. It was for the book bow, and I've been wanting a book bow for the longest, ever since I heard of it, because I thought it was the cutest things, and all my paperbacks bend or get messed up. And I know authors love it when kids go into kids. When readers go to their signings and their books are beat up, but I personally don't like my books getting beat up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I like them getting beat up, but not like to such an extreme that there's a bet on the page, the front page, the flappy,
the
cover. Okay, so
yes, we went up to the spinning wheel. She spun.
I got this book, Last Call by Stacey Hart, and it's signed on the inside.
And then I spun and I got a
book bow.
Yeah.
That's right.
It didn't come wrapped. I actually didn't want it, so I gave it to Carlin as an early birthday present.
It feels so squishy. It's so amazing. I love it. I'm probably gonna end up buying another book bow, just because they're so amazing.
And then you just slip your.
Yeah, you just slip your book in here. Oh, hold on a second. There's something inside. You just slipped it in here.
Yeah, and then your book won't get messed up.
Yeah.
While you're traveling.
It's perfect. It's nice and cushioned. Your book's pages won't get bent. It's perf. Okay. We went to the Epic Reads booth. It got super crazy because Epic Reads was also sharing a booth with like 3 other things. I don't know what they were because honestly the line was super insane. We decided to get online for something that was happening at a certain time.
It was an ARC drop, and we had the choices of $4, which they get. Once we officially got in line, they gave us a ticket, and if you got a ticket, you were able to get a book. So these were the 4 choices. So it was Released by Patrick Ness, They Both Died at the End by Adam Silvera, Monster by Michael Grant, and Calling My Name by Liara Tamani. Yeah.
Basically we had to number the books about which one we wanted the most. Yeah. So like 1, 2, 3, 4.
You only got one choice.
You could only pick one arc out of all the entire choice. Obviously this was the most popular one.
Yeah.
And then this one, then this one, and then this one. I went in like, you know what? I know that Monster was like
a sequel.
Not a sequel. It's part of a second series to a series that Michael Grant already started. They both either then everyone's gonna get it. So
yeah, and we weren't towards the front.
Yeah, we weren't towards the front at all. Patrick Ness has become super popular lately. So that was popular as well. But then Calling My Name seemed like something that
was my first choice. It seemed the most interesting for me. It sounded different for me, so I was like, I wanted to try that book, and it's a debut author as well.
So we got it.
Yes, we both ended up getting the same one. By the time we got up there, the only options left was Monster or
Calling My Name.
So we both went with Calling My Name.
And Calling My Name comes out October 2017.
And then also while we're walking around, we were stopped by one of what were they called?
I don't know, but like
they were like dressed like one of the players in the book. And she was like, "Don't tell anybody I was here." Shh. She was like this hush hush, and then she gave us a sampler for Warcross for Marie-Lou
Warcross. We'll post a picture of the player that stopped us. She was dressed entirely in white and silver. She looked pretty cool. This comes out September 12th, 2017.
Right.
So everybody is pretty excited about it.
We just got a little sampler. We could have gotten an arc, but that was insane to get an arc.
No, we're okay.
So then eventually,
at the same time that the Warcross signing / drop was coming, was happening, we decided to go for a sci-fi.
Yeah, which was in the Penguin booth. They gave us 2 options between
Nixia and Satellite.
2 sci-fi books to choose from.
And Nixia was the most
it's one of the most interesting to us.
The most interesting to us.
Wait, hold on. The most interesting part was trying to get on the line, trying to find the line to get this giveaway arc drop. It was insane.
Yes. Nicola Yoon was signing on the booth where we were gonna get the arc.
Where that was happening. And then
Warcross was happening as well.
Yeah. So complicated.
So it went like this.
That's why Penguin was a mess.
Okay, Penguin was a mess. I don't want to say bad things about something I really enjoy, but the lines were insane because there was no communication between anybody.
Okay, and then the Nicola Yoon, which I love her, by the way.
I love Nicola Yoon.
She went over the time she was supposed to be there. So,
by the time our arc drop, for the sci-fi
arc drop, she was still signing, and then eventually we overheard that they gave too many tickets away for the Nicola Yoon booth signing. And then when we were trying to figure out where the line was for the sci-fi drop, the Warcross line somehow made their way to like the side that we were at.
It snaked so many times, and like it was a hot mess.
And we were like, so we had to go to inside the Penguin booth and ask, okay, where's this line? And the lady's like, oh, you should be lining up now, right? Where we were. And then Carlini is like to the lady, no, you don't understand. You don't know what's happening there. And she had to explain that there was the Nicola Yoon line, and the Warcross line was there.
Like
it was
no
a hot
way.
mess. We didn't know where to line up.
There was no way our sci-fi arc drop was gonna be able to line up when Nicola Yoon's line and the Warcross line were like literally meeting neck to neck. The Nicola Yoon line was ending. The Warcross line was snaking. So they told us to wait.
Yeah, she was like, I'll check what's going on, because she was like, what? That sounds insane.
Yeah, she did not believe us.
Yeah, so then she went, and then she was like, oh, okay, a guy in a gray shirt, he started a line, you could go where it was. And we were like, okay, so we found him, we got online, finally.
But the thing is, though, like, by the time we went around, there was no Warcross line. We're
like,
where did the Warcross line go?
Where did it go?
There's so many people. Where did the Warcross line go?
Yeah, it like cleared out.
But we finally did go to the front and get our arc. It's called Nitsia. Every Life Has a Price by Scott Reintgen. That
comes up September 2017.
Looks nice.
And then they also had at the table this little Illuminate and Gemini.
Okay. So there is some samplers. It's like the first 20 pages of the book, and then it has 2 pages of questions for the author, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, okay.
I was confused.
That was the last thing we did.
Yeah, so then we walked around the show floor again. Eventually we go, we're thinking about leaving. And I'm waiting outside by the bathroom for her to come out. For her to go in, and then for her to use the bathroom. And then a pigeon almost attacked her face.
Yeah, it flew straight at me from the water fountain, and I nearly stepped all over Cassie Claire's foot.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. But, you know, at least I didn't attack you in the bathroom for an autograph, so.
Yeah, so she, like, almost, like, killed Cassandra Clare.
I am sorry for almost killing Cassandra Clare. So that's it for day 1.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for day 1. So then,
day 2.
Okay, so first off, we were on day 1. We were at the Epic Reads booth. They had on like an arc drop for
One Dark Throne.
It was like they had like a few different choices, and One Dark Throne was one of them, which is the sequel to Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. So, the lady at the booth told us that you wanted to get it for Sunday to get there as soon as we went up.
By 10:04 on day one.
Yeah, they had run out.
They had run out of
10:04. The show floor opened at 10
a.m. 10 a.m.
She said the line was super long and they were out by 10:04.
10:04.
10:04.
Okay.
So she told us to, on Sunday, the first thing we do was go there. So that was one of our missions.
I woke up at 5 a.m.
I woke up like at 5:10 a.m.
Yeah.
And I left like at 6 a.m. What time did you leave?
6. No, it wasn't 6.
It was a little, I think
it was 5:45.
Yeah. And I left at 6 a.m. to take the train. And I was shocked at how many people are on the train at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm like, why are there so many people here? I'm like, I know where I'm going, but where are you guys going? It's so early.
But we finally got there. We were not the front of the line, but we also weren't the back of the line, of the first line in the queue hall. We met a lot of awesome people.
The journey.
Oh my gosh.
To get inside the Javits Center, because I hadn't opened yet, because we got there at 7 a.m. and the queue hall opens at 8 a.m. That's when they started letting people into the actual building, and I wanted to slap a few people.
Guys, don't skip lines. It's rude.
Yes.
Super rude.
It is. And then, listen, if you want to go to BookCon next year and you are trying to get there early with your friends, make sure you get there at the same time. Work it out in your schedule that you either go together, take the train or whatever together, or you meet up at the same exact time.
In a certain place that is in the line.
Yes. Or, yeah, if one of you gets there before your friend, don't get on the line, because it's annoying and frustrating when you are in a certain place of the line and you've been standing there for a while, and then some person is like, oh, I'm over here, like waiting till their friend over, and then they skip. It was like more than 100 people that they skipped. It was more than 100. Like,
it's frustrating. I've been up since 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Make the effort. If you want to get there early, make the effort with your friends to get there early. And don't just save a place for your friend.
Yes, like, I've been there since 5 in the, like, whatever time I was there. And then these people decide to come an hour later, but then they get to skip me personally when I did all the effort.
And all those other people behind us that made the effort too to get there on time.
It's so rude.
Well, not on time, but to get there at a time
early enough.
Early enough, yeah.
It's so rude.
It's so rude. It frustrated me so badly.
Please don't do that.
So badly.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. And the two girls in front of us, I could tell they were real pissed as well.
Because not only did they skip us, they skipped the people in front of us as well.
It was like more than 100 people that they skipped.
It's don't do it.
Don't.
You will not make friends.
If you don't want to get the stink eye from other people, don't do it.
You will not make friends that way. Like, don't do it, please.
So
but yes, we finally got to the show floor.
The show floor?
After the queue hall opens up, we finally get to the show floor. It's we decide to make a game plan. Not to go, the fastest way, which is basically through. We decide to go around.
Yeah, so we were like, we're gonna see how the Epic Reads line was for the arc drop, and if it was too long, we weren't gonna get on it. And then we were trying to make the author meetup for Epic Reads. It was how many? 5 authors?
Yes, Oliver.
It was Lauren Oliver, Kendara Blake.
The author for School of Good and Evil.
Yeah, and then Catherine?
No, it was
Danielle Page. And then what was the author of the 1004?
I don't know, but she was really adorable.
Catherine?
The author for 1004.
Yeah, the author for 1004.
I personally cannot pronounce the author for School of Good and Evil.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna try because I'd rather not butcher it and like insult people. But the author,
For the School of Good and Evil.
And the author for 1000th Floor.
Yeah. Catherine McGee.
Yes, Catherine McGee.
That's her name. That is her name. So yes, it was them. So we just ended up going straight for the line for that. That was at 11 a.m. And the show floor opened at 10, and we went straight there, first line up. Because I think it was only the first 50 people to get.
Yeah, only the first. Because the little booth / room only had a capacity for, I think, 50 to 60 people.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents were there with their kids because they were underage. So, like, they had, like, their own little parent table. It's pretty cute.
Yeah. I checked how long the line was for to get the one Dark Throne arc. It was way too long, so I was like, Eventually, we were waiting on the line for the epic reads, and Carlini went to the bathroom, and then she came back, and then she was
tiny bladder, tiny bladder,
and then she was holding this, and I'm like, where did you get that?
It looks purple, and I liked it, so.
So this is Because You Love to Hate Me, which it's in what's that called in it? It's 13 Tales of Villainy.
Villainy?
Yeah. It's by all these different authors, and then they partnered up with 13 booktubers. It's just a sampler, and this comes out in July 11, 2017. So yeah, I saw her with this, and I was like, "Where did you get that?" And then she attempted to take another one, but there was a mob.
Because
so they just mobbed over that table where this was, so she couldn't get another one. So she just gave me the one that she had.
It's fine.
I was like, "This is one of my anticipated books of the summer."
I'm not gonna read it. It's a sampler, so like, and she was really wanting it, so I did. Okay, it's fine. I don't care. And
we go. Eventually do the little,
author meetup.
Yeah, they were all really nice.
Super nice.
If you had a copy of a book of one of the authors, you're able to get it signed. So we both got 3 Dark Crowns signed by Kendara Blake. I don't have my book with me. I forgot to bring it over. Yeah, so she signed it.
I didn't bring any of my Danielle Page books, but she did sign a Stealing Snow sticker.
Sneaker.
Stealing Snow sticker. I think Stealing Snow is actually the only Danielle Page book I own that isn't signed. So this will help.
So yeah, all the authors were really nice. We got more information about their books and their inspirations, other stuff. So then after that ended, we separated. Yeah, she went to the bathroom. Then where did she go after?
I went to see how the Leigh Bardugo line looks.
Yeah, for Wonder Woman. And then I went to the I was searching for the line for Goldie Moldavsky's arc drop signing, even though the book is already out. So yes, I got on the line for that. After I had to do some searching, it was in the Scholastic booth. So yes, I got No Good Deed by Goldie, and then this is an arc, but this book already came out May 30th of this year, so you could buy in stores right now. And she signed it. It says "Save the World" and with a heart, and then her name. Can you guys decipher what that is? What that says?
I think it's a number,
right?
Maybe.
But then it looks like a question mark and then quotation.
Maybe it's a kitty face.
I don't know. I was thinking, I'm like, I'm not sure what that is. But if you guys could tell me what that is, what that means, let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure. So, at the Wonder Woman line.
Okay, look. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do the Wonder Woman arc because it was the one thing I wanted all of BookCon. My Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo.
Oops, sorry.
So we decided to start the line. Well, not start it. We decided to be around it. Me and a couple of other people.
It was around like noon.
Around noon, and the arc was gonna be at 2-ish.
Yeah, at 2, because the line was at 1:30.
So like we decided to just like mill around the booth and hope for the best. But then people started lining up. And then they called security on us and told us that we couldn't line up. And I'm like, we're not lining up. We're literally talking to each other right here. So, but they told us if we continue to line up, they were going to keep calling security on us. It got so bad, but then they fixed it by basically just putting all the mob against the booth into little squares, and then like, you're the wall, don't let anybody else come through. And basically everybody that was the wall did not get into the Warbringer signing. So, you know,
we'll
the minute
insert pictures of the mob because it was insane.
The mob was really
and then she wanted me to stay with her, and I'm like, I'm not staying in this mess.
Look, I have such bad anxiety, and like that line slash mob.
This was also in the Penguin booth. The Penguin booth was a mess entire weekend.
Like I like, it was one of the worst things I've ever experienced at a convention in a while.
And it wasn't completely like Penguin's fault. It was the fact that where they put their booth was not like practical.
It wasn't.
It was like in the center. Where like a lot there's like a lot of traffic in that area,
and also a lot of other
and
popular
they had
stuff were at.
And they had so many different events going on
at the
that were
same
popular.
Time. Yeah, like I understand.
So there was like a lot of people always like in the Penguin booth, like just like
I understand totally, you know, like the lining up. Like I totally get it, but like when you put up such popular things, and then like you keep hearing horror stories from the day before or from earlier in the day about how it was handled, people are gonna get paranoid. So
so then they're gonna show up even earlier for whatever they want to do.
Like honestly, if they had put the line somewhere else against the wall and then like, I don't know, herded us towards the booth, that would have been fine. Like the Zenith line, Zenith didn't drop until 1:30 or 1 o'clock.
But they started giving out tickets
at 10 a.m. Like,
and not everybody knew that.
Like, the thing is though, it was a very
it wasn't even tickets. They ripped up
a little post-its.
It wasn't even post-its. They ripped up
pieces of paper.
Oh,
okay.
And put a number on it, and then they had
150.
150, and then once it hit 150, that was it.
Yeah, but like the thing is though, like it was so well done. Like they gave them notice, like, excuse me, we're gonna do this. Please don't crowd the area. And that was it. People got their little piece of paper. Either they got online, like on the side, away from the crowd, away from everything, and everything was fine. By 1:30, people got their Zenith arcs. Like, how hard is that to comprehend, to do for something that is super popular? Especially when it's gonna be like a bajillion people looking forward to it. But, you know, I digress.
That mob was insane. There was so many people. Like, the whole day, the Penguin booth was surrounded by so many people.
So many. Well, we decided to, once the Warbringer tickets were handed out to the people that weren't part of the wall, whatever. I decided to go to a different booth to an author that I really wanted to meet because I absolutely love her story. It was Jennifer Wilson's New World Rising, and she was super nice. We'll post a picture of me being excited about meeting her. She gave me candies, chocolates with... Anyway, here's it. Like Inferno, which is the third book. At New World Ashes, which is the second book. And New World Rising, which is the first one. And I put a sticker up here. Put your head down for a bit. Put a sticker right there from one of the candies. She was super nice. She was excited that somebody actually liked her work and that my copy was pretty beat up. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's bent from my one time I went to do laundry, and it was... But she signed... I also got New World Ashes. I already own it as an ebook, but I wanted to have it as a
physical copy.
A physical copy because these books are velvety.
Yeah. And there was she was talking about how she loves it, the way that they feel as well.
It was pretty nice, and she was really fun to talk to.
She was super nice.
I also decided to go to the Kristen Ritter, like the last 30 minutes of the Kristen Ritter panel, because she was signing at 2:45 or 3 p.m. or something. In the panel, they were giving out her book, Bonfire. It's pretty cool.
Date.
And it comes out November 2017. She's actually pretty cool and tiny. But maybe it's just me. Every person I've met has been pretty small. Maybe I'm just big, like tall.
You are tall.
I'm not that tall. I'm average.
For a girl, you're tall. I think.
Probably. But like...
Yeah, I think average height for a girl is 5'3".
5'5".
5'5", but never mind.
Okay.
But you're taller than 5'5", so you're taller than average.
But I went to the Kristen Ritter panel, and then I decided, like, you know, I'm gonna give it a try.
And while she was doing that, I was walking the show floor. For the
penguin... Okay, look, you don't understand. I was like, oh, I'll give the Kristen Ritter signing a try. It was in the penguin booth.
Oh, penguin.
Yeah. No, honestly, I went upstairs, and security was already yelling at people. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. So
she's like, I have the arc. I'm fine with that. I don't have to get a sign.
I don't have to get it signed.
I saw her face. I'm good.
I'm like, I'm not greedy. I'm fine with it. Bye. So I left the penguin booth and walked around.
Yeah, we walked around some more.
Got this arc. It was...
We don't remember when she got it.
I have no idea when I got it.
I don't remember that happening.
But it's also sci-fi. It's for fans of Ender's Game and Blade Runner. It's a story of video gaming, blood, and power.
You also got this.
I don't know, man. But
she got so much more books than I did.
I also got these 2 books.
You don't remember which day it was, so...
I don't remember which day it was. The Invasion of Heaven, Part 1. And... Wait, no. The Invasion of Heaven. It's Part 1 of the Networth mythology. And Leaves of Fire, Part 2 of the Networth mythology. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's Neorth? It's probably Neorth. It's by Michael Cope. It was a signing, but the line looked pretty long, and...
I think we were on our way to something.
We were on our way to something or another. And the guy in the booth was just sending them out to people, and I thought it would be a good idea to have these because it's part of the the Whodunit Wednesdays. Okay, my blog. I am doing different reviews for things. One of them is for books. Middle Grade Monday, which I already posted. Whodunit Wednesdays, which is a mystery, murder mystery, nonfiction about psychopaths, killers, stuff like that. And then there's flashback / fast forward Friday, which is any books that were published before 2010, and any books that take place in the future. So it could be any sci-fi book for me. So I thought these would be good for the Whodunit Wednesday for the mysteries.
And then going back to day 2. Wow, she was gonna meet up back with me after, I think it's after the bonfire panel. She was texting me. Let them know what happened while you were texting me and walking at the same time.
Okay, so I was going up the stairs from the Kristen Ritter panel. Oh my god, everybody just remember that. And I'm not very good with stairs. I get winded just walking up a flight of stairs, but I had to walk a couple of stairs. And I was texting. I cannot multitask. I cannot text and walk. I nearly ran over Marie Lu.
Yeah. So she almost killed 2 authors in 2 days.
I am sorry. I didn't notice that it was her. I just thought it was, you know, an attendee, and that I nearly killed her. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then I did a double take. I'm like, holy crap, that's Marie. And I'm like, I nearly killed Marie Lou. Oh my god. What is it with me and nearly killing people? I'm so tall. No, something must be done.
I just remember something that happened in day 1. Went back to day 1 for a little bit. We kept bumping into Adam Silvera for some reason. The first time, he was on the phone, standing behind me. We were walking to some booth, and he was behind me. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Adam Silvera behind me. And I'm like, that sounds like his voice. But I tried to look up, like, look behind me and see if it was him. But he's so tall that it would have been really obvious that I was trying to look at his face.
Adam Silvera is like 3 feet taller than Yari.
Yeah.
We were also walking by the Harlequin booth, and Sasha Alsberg was there doing an impromptu CNIF signing.
On Saturday, yeah.
And out of nowhere, Natasha Polis came, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Natasha, she's so cute! Oh my god, it's Sasha, she's so cute! And they all stood there, and they took pictures of each other, and it was pretty amazing. For somebody in the background just looking at it. Adam Silvera was walking everywhere.
Yeah, on Saturday, you kept bumping into him. Not literally bumping into him, but we kept like seeing him around the show floor.
I think he's the one person I didn't bump into. Like, yeah. Literally bumped into. I'm sorry, Cassandra Clare and Merlin.
If you're watching this.
If you're watching this, which you probably aren't, but you know, a girl can dream.
So then going back to day 2, after the bonfire, I think we walked the show floor a little bit more, and then we were like, do you want to stay here? Because we heard like from last year at BookCon, after the day was done, none of the publishers wanted to take back all the stuff that they had, so they were just giving things out, and then the publishers that were selling stuff, they kept slashing the prices. So we wanted to wait until the very end, but we were like,
we were so tired.
We were really tired and hungry, and 2, they were running out of all like
everything.
Like all the events that they had, they would run out of like all the arcs that they had, or like whatever it is that they had. They ran out really quickly. So we were like, they're not gonna give out anything in the end. So we like, let's just go eat something. She was craving pasta.
Oh my god. I was like,
I want pizza, so that works out.
I had the best Big City after BookCon. Oh, so delicious. I mean, okay, it was really good, delicious Big City. Recommend it. I mean, I keep hearing horror stories on about it as we were leaving, like about how certain people still had arcs and they were like stashing them.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna name any names, but you know who you are.
Yeah, apparently,
we see you.
A girl, she went to to this booth, and she, for something else, and then she saw that they had a certain arc still in a box, and then they were like pushing under the table, pretending that it didn't exist. Sorry. And I'm like, why are you hurting arcs? Like, they're free, so why are you hoarding them?
Speaking of free selling arcs, those of you who are selling arcs on eBay or anywhere, you're the reason why nobody likes us. You're the reason why publishers don't want to give reviewers arcs. Yeah. Because there are people out there who thinks it's okay to sell arcs for exorbitant amount of money. Like,
and guys, if you're the one buying them, it's not worth the money, because
the money is not going to the publishers. It's not going to the author. It's not going to the cover makers.
And one of the authors said that that person is technically stealing their work, making a profit out of their hard work. So you're contributing to that. If you're selling, if you're buying, like,
don't be that person. Like, you know, that's the reason why at the end of the day, the certain booth decided to just like hoard and like hide the arcs instead of giving it away, because there are so many people
who are doing that,
who are selling the arcs.
By Sunday, Warcross was on eBay for $80.
Why?
Something that it's free.
Why? Why would you?
Like, if you're so desperate for a book, try to find, like, you could go on the BookCon app, and a lot of people like to trade
On Twitter as well. You can trade.
If you like really want, you could try and find someone who wants to trade something that you got for something that they have. So you could try that. Don't go on eBay and buy an ARC for a crazy amount of money. Because ARCs are meant to be free. It says not for resale or distribution. They're not meant to be sold.
It just gets us really angry because what?
See, right here, not for sale. Not for sale.
Like, the reason, it just gets us really angry because there could have been one person who really wanted that book.
Who will actually review the book. Here again, not for sale.
It says that in the back. Uncorrected proof. Not for sale.
Again, ARCs are not for sale. Do not sell them. Do not buy them. Either try to find someone else in a book community that they had the ARC and they're willing to trade it for something, or just wait for the book to come out. Certain books are coming out in
2 months.
Next month, August. You can wait. You're not gonna die if you don't have the book right this second.
It's why I was okay with with Warbringer not getting the Warbringer ARC. It comes out in August. Look, I don't. Yeah.
You will survive.
I pre-ordered it. I will survive.
Trust me, you will survive. You do not need it this very second. You don't. You may think you do, but you don't.
You'll survive.
You'll be okay.
And there's always that one friend that you can always ask, oh, did you get this ARC? And they probably did.
Yeah. So try other means that doesn't involve paying a crazy amount of money for something that
should be free.
That is free. And again, you're contributing to pretty much something that is illegal.
It isn't illegal. That's the thing.
Well, something that's frowned upon.
Look, it's not that it's illegal. It's unethical.
Yeah.
You got this thing for free and you're selling it for $90.
It's so disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to the author. It's disrespectful to the reading community. It's disrespectful to the publishers.
Yeah.
Please
you're taking away money from people who are working so hard to make that book. The artist of the cover, the author who wrote all the words, the editor who worked, I don't know how the author and the editor who worked so many hours trying to make a book perfect.
You're a jerk. Please don't do it.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna leave it at that. BookCon next year is gonna be in the Java Center again.
2 and 3.
That's June 2nd and June 3rd. So tickets should be available probably like November.
During Thanksgiving. There's probably gonna be like a pre-sale for VIP tickets that will sell out in 5 seconds, but
So yeah, so look forward to next year's BookCon if you didn't go this year, or if you did go this year and you want to go again.
And if you were disappointed with BookCon this year because of certain boobs, like I said, go in expecting nothing, and when you come out with something, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, I was disappointed for 5 seconds, and then I hang out with Yari and had some big city, and I was perfect.
Stuff your face with food, and you'll be okay.
The power of pasta.
So that's it. Okay, I have a blog post day 1 for BookCon. It's pretty much the same gist of this, but a bit more detail, and there's pictures. So if you want to get like a little closer look at the pictures, we are going to include some in the video, but if you want to get a little closer look at the pictures, you could check out my blog. It's waitwhat2016.com. I'll put it right here and downstairs in the description, in the description box. And
if any of you want to know more about my Middle Grade Monday, Whodunit Wednesday, and Flashback Fast Forward Friday, there will also be a link downstairs for it, and somewhere around here to my blog, which is warning spoiler alert.
Yes, and then also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, What else is there? Our WordPress, you have a WordPress as well, because our websites are through WordPress. Follow us on there as well, and then you get notifications anytime we post a new post. And, you know, you're able to read all our posts. Also, don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Comment. And subscribe, please.
And tell us what you thought of BookCon this year.
Yes.
If you went.
Let us know your thoughts. Good and bad. Downstairs in the comments.
Yes, please.
Let us know. We would love to hear all your stories. If you bumped into any authors like she did and almost killed them, let us know. We want to hear all your stories as well.
Later,
Bye-bye.
book nerds.